Make me a producer.
It's time for our Friday Fire Cypher.
It's Friday.
On Sway in the Morning.
It's that moment you've been waiting for. It's a moment of truth. The time has finally come. The situation has arrived. It's the Fire Friday Cypher, ladies and gentlemen. This studio has been ignited this entire week with murderous MCs that have come to shred the mics. Shout out to my man ASAP Ferg. Ferg came up in here yesterday, freestyle for 25 minutes straight.
New level.
It was ridiculous, Heather B.
New level.
Jump.
Soon after that, Chance the Rapper came in the room, joined Ferg. They went back and forth in the 5 Fingers of Death. That's going to be iconic.
Told a story.
Shout out to Chance the Rapper, too. Shout out to Taylor Bennett. They going on that big day tour. He came in here and joined the Cypher as well. True MCs, ladies and gentlemen. True MCs.
True.
That's why we do the Fire Friday Cypher. You can't hide behind bars. You can't hide. You can hide with that affiliation, whatever that brand you roll with. You might rock with a team that have done a lot of monumental things, but you haven't done anything and you trying to co-opt their success. That don't work here. Scammers, Tracy G. Today the spotlight is on you. It's like playing golf. You're the only person that matters. The competition with yourself. Damn it. And it's important. It's that signature element that separates this genre from any other one. The MC. Welcome to the Valley of the Hyenas. I feel good today, Heather. I'm flying to Oakland today. You know I'm ready to talk my shit today. Town business. Now, speaking of town business, we like to put the focus on the producers as well as the MCs. We like to put the focus on the DJs, the graph writers, the B-boys, the B-girls, but we want to put the producer in the focus today. Welcome him to the show. Before I even knew it, this man was making beats. He was interested in music from the age of 9, probably 6.
Facts.
By way of Seattle, Washington. The man went to Montana State.
Yes, sir.
Full ride, Heather B. This man is exceptional. Give him a round of applause for that.
Show off that brain.
Let me tell you how it works, Heather B. This man has worked with a lot of different individuals, some of which who are citizens of Sway in the Morning. Shout out to Fred the Godson. He was on the Gordo Project.
Gordo. Gotta say it like that, like a fat kid.
Gordo. Okay.
You gotta say it heavy.
Heard.
You gotta say it heavy.
How you say it again?
Gordo.
Like you're running out of breath, kind of?
Heavy.
You need a Pepsi. You want to drink
Go
a
ahead,
Pepsi?
Okio.
Okay.
Gordo.
Okay, there we go. All right, cool.
Fred the Godson Pete. Ooh, that's my guy, yo.
I know.
He's also worked with Mark Knox by way of Sacramento, Northern California.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On the rise, I see what he's doing. But this is the divine intervention that takes place when it comes to music, how music brings people together. Recently, as you know, Heather B., last year we found out that E40 was my blood cousin. And
only because E40 confirmed it, because I know you put a lot of stuff out there, Sway. We're still waiting on proof, but it was proof. It's proof of that. It's proof of facts. Genealogy.
Genealogy is there. It's in the books.
Yeah.
He sent me my family tree.
That's a fact.
Asked me about my father's side of the family.
Your roots and your vines.
Okay.
Yeah. You're 23 and me.
He broke down. He started from my great-grandfather. And then to my grandfather. And then to my father. And then to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
My brother T. Cal, of course, Gina Calloway.
All of that. Facts.
Found out 40 was my cousin. We've been hanging out ever since because we were hanging out before that anyway. Ain't that
Crazy.
something?
Y'all was family first.
Family first. Oswin Benjamin, an artist we've been helping assist to get his career on the go.
OB.
Went to a family reunion a couple years ago in the state of Washington.
He your cousin too?
No,
Yes, sir.
I was gonna say that. That's a stretch.
That's
like
a
we don't
stretch.
want to go
You
too
need
far.
proof for that too?
Yeah.
Okay. He's not.
Push it.
But somebody he's worked with that also worked with Fred the Godson, that also worked with E40, is also my blood related cousin, which makes E40 his blood related cousin, and he's here today as our featured producer. Give it up for Deli.
Wow.
What's good? What's good? What's good, citizens? Seattle, stand up. How y'all doing?
We was just at the family reunion in Oakland.
Just at the Oakland family reunion.
That's crazy.
And the Dallas one 2 years ago.
The Dallas one 2 years ago.
And then 4 years ago, the Seattle one.
Y'all look a little more alike than you and 40.
But me and 40 said we sound alike.
Oh, you anything.
I was going to say, too, I brought the family tree to show you.
Oh, shit.
So,
damn.
Wow.
Put that
so
on
you're
camera. You
Marty,
can zoom in.
Yeah.
and I'm Tansy.
You can't. Damn.
Yes, sir.
Nah, don't show people that family tree, bro. Motherfuckers be holding our finances for hostage.
You know what I'm saying?
40? Sway? Deli? Come on, man. Don't do that. Welcome to the show, man.
Yes, thank y'all for having me, man.
Absolutely. You also worked on Saigon's project.
Yes.
Saigon's greatest story never told. I executive producer Rich Nice and Just Blaze.
Oh, word.
You didn't even know. You see that?
I didn't
Come
even
on,
know that.
man. Deli. More to the game, man.
Right.
What made you decide to go into production as opposed when most people pick up that mic or pick up them turntables?
Man, well, so I started out young MCing. Like my pops was a huge hip hop head. Okay. So like I'm talking like you said, from the age of like 5, 6, he put me onto the 4 elements. You know, so I was breakdancing, I was MCing, a little bit of DJing. Didn't really do the production side at that age, but like I started out rhyming and I was rhyming over everybody else's beats, like up until like high school. And then one day it was just like, man, like let me see what it is about making my own stuff. So like 2002, just started doing it just, you know, for shits and giggles, basically. And then was dope at it. And people were telling me, like I was getting like in high school, like A&Rs and people like in the industry were like, yo, like you're really dope, you should do this. And I was like, nah, I'm trying to hoop, I'm trying to do other things. And then one day it just clicked and I was like, man, like let's take this serious and see what can happen. And the rest is history.
The rest is history. He's standing next to his cousin now. He's at the top of the mountain now.
Yeah.
Did you enter beat making contests?
Oh yeah.
What's the biggest one you won?
The ASCAP Expo. Every year they host like a big giant expo, and in 2016, I won their producer showcase. And that was sitting in front of like again industry producers like Rocky, who worked on the Kendrick Lamar project, Deputy, who did Bitch Better Have My Money by Rihanna. Yeah. And all them, and ended up, I think it was out of like 16 or 18 producers took that home. So and there's way more, but that's probably the biggest one.
That's the biggest one.
Yeah.
How do you get placement?
Man, a few ways. Just reaching out to artists, meeting artists face to face. I like the face to face. Actually, like get into, you know, figure out if somebody's interested in music, get into a session with them, feel the vibe, do that. So there's lots of ways. But yeah, I would say, especially in this day and age, a lot of just like social media, internet, emails, reaching out to business people, and just making things happen.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Deli.
Why is your name Deli as opposed to like bodega or corner store?
It's mad funny. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but like when I first started out, my producer name was The Genius. Obviously there's Jizza and things like that. Yeah. And like for the longest time I was like, man, like I was going by The Genius, but I didn't like it. And then I was like, man, like my childhood nickname, my name's Delvon. And my childhood nickname was Deli. So I was like, somebody was like, why don't you just go by what everybody calls you? I was like, oh yeah, I'll just run with Deli. And again, the rest is history.
Here we are. The rest
Serving
is
the block.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna play this song, and then we're gonna bring up these featured MCs that you're gonna play music for. You heard that music too, correct?
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, so you know to your P, it's gonna be a problem, right?
Indeed.
You know Raven got a flow. We're gonna introduce you to those two momentarily, but right now I'm gonna play Mount Rushmore off the Fred the Godson's Gordo. Project, okay, produced by the one and only Deli. Give out your social so people can follow you.
Yeah, so all across the board, I picked this up from Big Cuzzo. It's Deli Got Beats. So Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, you name it. Deli Got Beats. DELIGOTBEATS.
Y'all follow my cousin. Here it is.